Madam Chairman, for the last time, fellow Toastmasters and welcome guests. Namaste, Namaste, Namaste. This is a traditional Hindu Indian greeting. Just the hands together and a slight bow of the head. And it literally means, I bow to you, I salute you, I respect you. And it's a greeting that is used for both, it is used as both a greeting and a farewell. Now I don't know how many of you have been to India, how many of you got an inkling to go, but I'll have to tell you that if you do go, and it's not for everybody, but if you do go, you will see some of the most fascinating sights you will ever see. Alive in all the time, with vibrancy, very exciting, wonderful buildings, very colourful and wonderful landscapes. In fact, there is so much to see over there that my camera rather took a life of its own. And I ended up with nigh on 1,000 photographs. And so, knowing how much everybody likes holiday snaps, are you ready for a few of them? Now, I should have started this before. There's my namaste. When you go to India, you will find that it is actually quite a different place as well. And the first experience that we had of being in a different place was right at the start, landing at the airport. Now normally when you go on a holiday, you'll go into the airport and you'll be greeted by a smart representative who's got a clipboard and they will be directing you out to your coaches and what have you. Not so at Delhi Airport. When you land at Delhi Airport, you will find there's nobody there. Just a lot of bewildered passengers all walking round, all with these same blue luggage tags on their case. And you soon realise as the concourse clears that you're all in the same party and nowhere to go. So we were congregated there, and then we thought, well, surely somebody should be here. Nobody inside. Two of us thought we'd go outside and see if there would be somebody outside. So out we trooped outside the airport. And if anybody's been to Delhi Airport, this is what it looks like outside Delhi Airport. And there was our man. There was our Raj with his clipboard. He was there. This picture's just not at the airport. And so we found all our names on it, and this we thought would be wonderful. We're now on the road to recovery. So we thought we'd better go back in and bring the others out. And this is where we started to encounter how India can be a little bit different. When a man in a very smart khaki uniform decided that no, nobody's going back in that building without having their documentation with them. Now I had mine, but the chap I was with, he didn't. He left this with his wife. And it didn't matter that I wanted to show him mine so I could go in. He was going to deal with the man that hadn't got the documentation first. And we sat there for probably 5 minutes trying to get past it. Luckily, in the end, one of the other people came to sort of see where we were, and I managed to beckon them. And so we all managed to get out of the airport. Otherwise, I think 10 days later we'd have still been trying to get back into that car. So, a quick trip to the hotel, which was quite impressive, as you can see. And then we were straight off for some of our sights for seeing New Delhi, which took us to India Gate, some government buildings, and the new Indian Parliament building. All very impressive, very nice, but I'm afraid I have to say, a little bit dull. So, this was our first day. Quick sleep, as you can get after a 18-hour, whatever it was, flight. And next morning, 8 o'clock, there we are, up, fresh, and out, this time to Old Delhi. This was more like it. This is not just pristine buildings. This is where people actually live and work. And New Delhi is just this warren of alleyways and what have you. So there's only one way really to get round those, and that's on a bicycle rickshaw. mounted up on the bicycle rickshaw. We were going through the alleys with people delivering this and that. There were fruit sellers. And notice the dentist sign right at the top of the picture there. If you need any teeth done, dentist is certainly the place to go to. And here's a nice, interesting little chap. He sat there all day long, like many others, with this sack of marigolds, which he'd be threading together, which you could then decorate your home or yourself with afterwards. So, there we go through there. And I didn't mention that the whole city of Old Delhi is electric. And when we talk about electric, you may notice that in some parts of Delhi, can you see these cables going through there? This is the ordinary electric cable. And if you haven't got any electricity, well, no problem. You just latch it into somebody else's. Now, when you go to Delhi, you'll find that really there are excuse me, lots of ways to get around, and various ways. We've walked, we've been on the car, and I would like to tell you lots more about Delhi. was going to take you all through the things, but I see my little red lights on. So, it's going like grease lightning tonight. So, if we're up to 7 minutes, I'll have to leave it now, and if anybody would like to know more, I can show you now. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Alan. You know how to whet our appetite, don't you, Alan? Thank you. Okay, our next speaker is Ian Upton doing a C10. C10, the last speech in the Content Communications Manual. And evaluating Ian is Ashley. So, Ashley, can I ask you to read out his objectives?
Ian's objectives: to inspire an audience by appealing to noble motives and challenging the audience to achieve a higher level of belief or achievement. Appeal to the audience needs and emotions using stories, anecdotes and quotes to add drama.